The last aspect that I'm going to talk about is called a wiki. And a lot of people have heard of Wikipedia, and Wikipedia is one of the biggest wikis. And as you may know, wiki is basically, it's just a document that can be edited by multiple users. Just like a blog, members have to be added to the wiki usually. Wikipedia is kind of an exception to that rule since it's so large and it's open to the public. The difference is that participants can delete others' posts and comments and then add their own in its place. On a blog, you can't change anyone else's. However, on a wiki, it's just a basic document that anyone can edit as long as you are added to, as long as the creator has added you to their account, you can use it. So that's the major difference between a blog and a wiki. A great wiki website is Google Docs. I'm going to use Google yet again. We've actually used this in this course. And it's not a true wiki site. There's a few other wiki sites that are, accessible. And again, you need a Google account to set it up. Everyone can be added to the wiki. It has to have a Google account. A main document is added by the creator, and it's open for modification only by those that have already been invited to the wiki. So not just anyone can get on your wiki account and edit, your materials. After everyone's invited, they can upload more additional documents, or they can post their comments. So we're going to look at Google Docs here. We're going to look at actually not one that we did for our class, but I'm going to look at a project that I did at Wayne State. And this was a group project, and we used Google Docs as a way to help present our ideas. We came up with the basic ideas that we wanted to present, and then we all were able to add things to it and to kind of enhance it, and so we could put together a paper, in a group setting. So if you notice, the original thing is here in italics. We each added different things, highlighting, different ideas, and so we all kind of added things, questioned things that other people had put down. And it was a great way to, do a group project. You're able to edit just about anything, just like in a Word document. You can change, the paragraphs, you can bullet points, highlight things, bold things, change, the fonts, anything. So it's really a great way to work, as a group. It's a good group enhancer for projects. So it's also, as I just said, it's a great way to do group assignments. It's a good use for it. Everyone can post their own ideas, especially if you have to put together a paper. For online classes, especially nice in college. But you can also have group members, in a group project, in the classroom also, in a K-12 school. Probably mostly high schoolers would use this. But you can, easily have them work as a group like this. So you can actually see their group work and maybe be able to grade it that way. Teachers can also collaborate well on these, if they're talking about curriculum requirements, different classes they want to offer. They can, add to each other's thoughts. Or if you're in the same department, like a science department, you would be able to kind of show your ideas for a certain class or a certain project, and other teachers would be able to get on to your document and edit, maybe put their ideas to it to make the assignment better. There are wikis that not only allow changes to be made if it's authorized, which is a good choice, since students in a school might be inclined to delete their peers' entries, if they don't like what the person's saying, or they don't like the person. They would be able to, on a regular wiki, they would be able to delete that person's post. However, with a lot of wikis now, they give the teacher, whoever's the creator, the power to actually accept and deny people from editing. So if somebody's trying to take out a bunch of information, the authorized personnel that runs the site would be able to say, no, you can't do that, and block it. Wikipedia is actually one of them that does this. Anyone can edit Wikipedia. However, when you edit it, it goes in for review. So somebody is reviewing what you've changed on Wikipedia, and if it's not correct, they will not change it. So, I mean, Wikipedia is not always going to be correct. However, people do look at it, make sure it's not a total crazy thing that has been then put on there. So there is some regulation. You would probably want one of those if you are, in the classroom setting, making sure that, your students are being respectful towards other students. So bringing it all together, all these applications would be great if incorporated into the classroom. They all have benefits. There are some downsides to some of them. Many can overlap into student and teacher use. As I noticed doing this project, there were a lot of aspects to each of these things that could pertain to both of the things we were looking at today. Students would be able to evaluate each other by using the technology, but teachers would also be able to create, new evaluation and assessment ideas and share them with others, with other teachers and other administrators. One of the main problems in including these technologies is always the teachers that don't want to learn new things and don't want to learn how to use these new technologies. And some of them are kind of intimidated by technology. And I think, by trying to incorporate these, trying to teach them how to use them, is a great benefit. So it's kind of a downside. There will be the teachers that don't want to try to incorporate it. They like the way things are now. So I think trying to include these in the classroom is a great idea. Trying to get other teachers involved too. Making sure they know about the technology, knowing that it's easy to use, and, maybe showing them how to do it. Having, at in-services, having, training sets, training days, training for each of these things or any other ones. It would be great because a lot of the older teachers especially don't want to learn technology and don't have any use for it. So all of these can help students not only educationally, but also, in their recreational lives also. They're great tools, for their lives. Technology literacy is extremely important in our society, and a lot of the students, if they don't know how to use the internet or use some of these resources, they're not going to be able to get by later in life. In the future, they're going to be more and more important. So incorporating it into the classroom is going to let them learn it in an educational way, but also they can take it and use it in their daily lives. With blogs, for example, if it's, if they're into sports and they get on ESPN, when they learn how to do blogs in class, they'll be able to get on there and also use the blog. So it's going to help them in their daily lives. I hope you enjoyed learning about these technologies. The PowerPoint will be online, so you'll be able to look at that and use the links. If there are any questions, since I can't be in class today, please email me at dboley@emish.edu. It's on the PowerPoint there. So if you have any questions about any of these technologies or anything, I'd be ready and willing to help. I'm a library student, as I said, so I do know a lot of little technology things. But let me know if there are any questions. Sorry I couldn't be there today. And thank you very much for listening.